What's up everybody, my name's Chance and today we're going to be playing a Singleton Enraged Dinos deck. Boy, that's a mouthful. And it's even a lot wrote out on my deck name here. So normally I explain the decks from the top down, but today we're going to go from the most expensive cards to the least expensive, and it'll make more sense that way. As you'll see, some of these lower cost cards you might be saying that doesn't really belong in a Dinos deck, but remember this is Singleton, so you can only have one copy of each card, including, in fact, your little special land. So it's actually why I only have one of each of these, as well as the gateways and the rupture spires, as I think they help you with your mana for sure with this deck. Nonetheless, we'll hop right into it. Can't have a dinosaur deck without having Ghalta, of course, and recently I got Polyraptor, so it's in the deck as well, as that's a very fun card to play with, especially when you're focusing on enraging your dinos. Nonetheless, Thundering Spineback, great dinosaur card just in general. Carnage Tyrant, obviously. Bellowing Aegisaur, Enrage effect. Whenever Bellowing Aegisaur is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. By the way, for those of you who don't know what Polyraptor does or haven't seen some of the videos on it, whenever Polyraptor is dealt damage, create a token that's a copy of Polyraptor. And obviously with Forerunner of the Empire, you could see how that would be really intense. What Forerunner does is whenever it enters the battlefield, you can search through your deck and find a dinosaur card, reveal it, put it on the top of your deck. And whenever a dinosaur enters the battlefield, if you choose so, you can deal 1 damage to every creature, which is fantastic for one board clear. Say you're up against a bunch of goblins or whatever it may be, a bunch of weaker creatures. Wonderful for board clear. Secondly, a lot of dinosaurs actually have more than 1 health, as they should, and their enrage effects activate when they take damage, obviously. So whenever Bellowing Aegisaur takes damage, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. This includes non-dinosaurs, so it's a good way of buffing up Forerunner a little bit. Raging Swordtooth, whenever it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each other creature, so it's basically just another way to enrage your other dinosaurs, as well as being a dinosaur in itself. 5/5 with trample for 5 mana is really not bad. Snapping Sailback has flash, which makes it a really interesting counterplay. 5 mana, you can sort of bait out one of their creatures to attack and get the counter on it early, but past that, it's mediocre. Doesn't have trample is the only reason why I say that. Trample in a dinosaur deck is really the only way to get through your enemy's defenses as well. Normally it takes you a little bit longer to cast them and get them out. So, nonetheless, on to Trapjaw Tyrant. And its Enrage ability is whenever Trapjaw Tyrant is dealt damage, exile target creature until, Trapjaw leaves the battlefield. So, obviously this is sort of like a removal in a dinosaur card, so a lot of these enrage abilities you can see actually have more than just one sort of layer to them. Imperial Ceratops is more for sustaining, I guess. Obviously in Singleton the matches tend to go a little bit longer, so being able to gain life and really get up to like 30-35 health, that's great. If you can do that, it's gonna be a lot harder for your opponent to kill you, unless they just mill you. I haven't seen a mill deck yet in Singleton, but that would be interesting. Nonetheless, Raging Regisaur, actually really interesting with this card. It can deal 1 damage to any target. So yes, you can use it to wipe off an annoying flyer that your opponent may have, or deal a final 1 point to a planeswalker, something like that, or you can use the 1 point to deal damage to one of your own dinosaurs, thereby, activating the Enrage and giving you whatever benefits it may have. Knight of the Stampede, dinosaur spells cost you 2 less, pretty much a given in a dinosaur deck, I'd have to say. maybe you don't require it in every dinosaur deck, but definitely a great card. Needletooth Raptor. This is sort of some more removal in the form of a dinosaur. Its Enraged effect is whenever it takes damage, deals 5 damage to target creature an opponent controls, which is, you know, a lot of damage. And if you can get the effect out of this twice, you know, 4 mana for 10 damage to opposing creatures is really good. Nonetheless, for all the dinosaurs that don't have trample, this card exists. Whenever Majestic Helio, okay, I'm not gonna try and pronounce all these names. You guys know I can't pronounce them. I know I can't pronounce them. There's no need in me even trying. Whenever this Majestic dinosaur attacks, another target dinosaur you control gains flying. So that allows you to sort of negate needing trample. You can just fly over your opponent's creatures. Really good whenever you're going to use it with like a Ghalta or a Carnage Tyrant, something just massive that you know, not many flyers can deal with. Anyways, moving on. Conclave Tribunal is in here for some removal. Chromatic Lantern, again, it's to sort of buff the fact that we can only have one of these gates, one of these special cards down here. So it's in there to sort of give us more mana control over this very colorful deck, to say the least. Deafening Clarion, some more board wipe, and 3 damage. Honestly, a lot of your dinosaurs will live through that with the Enrage, and since it's dealing damage, not just destroying them, then it will activate it as well. So really beneficial there actually to have that in this deck. Savage Stomp, another way to actually 1, use removal, and 2, use the Enrage effect from your dinosaurs. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature fights target creature you don't control. And 3 mana is a little bit expensive, but consider we're running a dinosaur deck. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a dinosaur, and obviously you want to target a dinosaur, you want to get that Enraged. So moving on, we got Ranging Raptors. Great way to get our land cards out, as well as stick to the dinosaur theme. I do apologize for my cough. Seem to have had one for quite a few days now. It's just not going away. Anyways, Colossal Majesty, good source of card draw. If you control a creature with power 4 or more at the beginning of your what is it, upkeep? Yeah. Then you draw a card, and obviously you draw a card during your upkeep. So nonetheless, Shake the Foundations, another source of card draw as well as a source of Enraged. Shake the Foundations deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. So your bird here isn't going to hit it, but it doesn't have any Enrage anyway, so Shake the Foundations, good way to activate your Enrage as well. Sea-Torn Ceratops, pretty cheap, pretty good Enrage effect, honestly. And it's not as hard as what you think to deal that 1 damage to it without killing it. So Justice Strike, some more removal. Titanic Growth. Now, Titanic Growth and what was it earlier I was talking about? Moment of Triumph. Cards like that are in the deck to allow us to attack with our weaker dinosaurs, buff them, take the damage, and get the Enrage effect to hopefully make them a little bit stronger. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to take a little breather, I guess, cough break, whatever you want to call it. Nonetheless, that's why the buff cards are in here. Moving on, Thunderherd Migration obviously helps us get out some more land cards, which we definitely need with this deck, as a lot of our creature cards really expensive. Rabid Bite, another source of removal. Drover the Mighty is in there for the mana, and gets a nice little buff whenever you control dinosaur. Honestly, it's like not a Llanowar, but what's the other one? What's the 1/2 Llanowar? Somewhere in here. There it is. It's like a better Druid of the Cow. Costs the same, gets a +2/+2 buff when you control a dinosaur. Nonetheless, Raptor Hatchling, actually a really good card if you can get it buffed up and create a couple dinosaur tokens with it. Really good. Otepec Huntmaster is essentially a cheaper version of our Dinosaur Knot, wherever she went. Dinosaur spells cost 1 less to cast. However, he can also be tapped in order to give a target dinosaur haste, which is really effective in this deck in general. Baffling End, I'm surprised I don't see this card more. Alrighty, sorry about that. Went and actually got some water this time. Nonetheless, Baffling End is a card that I actually don't see a whole lot in dinosaur decks, but I think it's fairly good in this Singleton. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. You're going to see plenty of those in this game mode. And whenever it leaves the battlefield, target opponent creates a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with trample. So that is unfortunate, but it still takes out one of our enemies, and we don't have to worry too much about the 3/3. I have thought about taking it out, and we might actually, because we are over by 2, so we'll take it out. We have enough removal, I think. We don't need to be giving our opponent any creatures. Adamant Will, target creature gets +2/+2, and more importantly, gains indestructible. So really good way to activate your enrage effects, and whether or not your creature kills the other one or not, it's not gonna die. So really good there. Navigator's Compass gives us a little bit of life, also gives us a little bit of playability with our land. You tap it until end of turn, target land you control becomes basic land type of your choice. So basically you can make a forest, a swamp, and a swamp, a mountain, yada yada. You guys get the gist. The gist. I was gonna say the drift of it, but the gist of it. And 1 minute. Fountain of Renewal is just a really strong card in general, whether you're playing dinos or whatever it may be. At the beginning of your upkeep, gain 1 life. Great. And 2, pay 3, sacrifice it, draw a card. So follow its spells, there's some card draw, there's some life gain, and it's just 1 mana. So anyways, Shapers of Sanctuary. I swear my cough will go away one day. Anyway, Shaper's Sanctuary. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Obviously, your dinosaurs are going to be the target of spells. Most dinosaurs are too big to actually be dealt with, and they don't want to fight with their creatures to deal with your dinosaurs, as it'll just enrage them. So, Prey Upon, another good source of removal / enrage activation, I guess. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Llanowar is in there to help with mana as well as Adventurous Impulse. This can actually help with drawing a land or a creature, so it's actually a really good and cheap card. And Moment of Triumph again gives you a little bit more life and allows you to sort of activate your enrage effects on a dinosaur, maybe, you know, an additional time than what you thought possible. And I have already started a game with this, or a run rather. I've played I think 2 runs before this. One I went 3-2, and the other one I went 2-2. So hasn't done fantastic, but it is still really fun to play. And I started doing really good in this run. And I decided, you know what, maybe this deck is the deck that I should play, because every time I go through a run, I sort of edit it and, you know, get a little bit better feel for it. Nonetheless, I'll quit talking. We'll start playing. Alrighty, and here we are in game 1, up against McGregor NW. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. We took Baffling End out, but I started this run before we had taken it out, so that's unfortunate. And honestly, these draws. I mean, we could hope for some more mana and get Forerunner of the Empire or Knight of Stampede out, but With our opponent going first and he may have aggro, I'm just going to Baffling End could negate some of that. You know what? I'm going to keep it. My thoughts here are, if we get Forerunner out, then we can search for Ranging Raptors, play the Ranging Raptors, it'll enrage itself, play another land, and we'll be doing a little bit better. I really want to get the Polyraptor out. Not even going to disguise this as anything but an attempt to get a Polyraptor out. Let's go ahead and play Rupture Spire. We actually did draw another land, so one more will suffice. Actually, let's reorganize our hand there a little bit. Johnny's Welcome is annoying to see, and actually there's the Ranging Raptors there. Do we go ahead and play it, or do we wait and see if we can get a land next turn? I say we wait, because if we can get a land, then playing it after we play Forerunner is that much more better. That much better. I know more better is not correct. Don't start correcting my English. Trust me. That much better, I believe, is the correct correct phonetics there. So if we didn't draw it, we probably will go ahead and play our Ranging Raptors. Actually. Yeah. We're gonna Baffling End the Legion War Boss. And we'll play Navigator's Compass to get some health back. And next turn we can play the Ranging Raptors. He wasn't going to attack with his War Boss there anyways, and if he did, he was going to buff it, in which case it would have killed our Ranging Raptors, so rather just play it safe, get him off the field. Boros Challenger. I don't like the fact that we're up against a Boros deck, and it already has a Johnny's out. Honestly, that just makes things rather annoying. Bellowing Aegisaur. We still didn't draw a land, by the way. I just want to add that, but we do have Savage Stomp we can use against his Goblin creature token. Actually, we can use Savage Stomp to get rid of his Boros Challenger, and it'll enrage our Raging Raptor, give us another mana. First Strike and Mentor. Let's see. He's not gonna attack. I think we take out Boros Challenger. It'll enrage our Dino. Let's get out a mountain or plains. Actually, yeah, I think we get out of plains. We already have a mountain essentially in the Rupture Spire, and we're going to need 2 plains for the Trapjaw Tyrant anyways. So at least this way we have enough. Not going to attack, obviously. So he'd probably just use his Sunhome, which does have First Strike. But now he can't attack with the Sunhome, as our Raging Raptors has plenty not of Autumn. Probably going to come out with the 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Oh, actually, you know what? It might destroy Baffling End. I didn't think about that. No? Seems really odd, because he would have gotten a 3/3 dinosaur with trample. He would have gotten his Legion War Boss back. I definitely think he misplayed there with the Knot of Autumn. Whatever, better for me though. We can Justice Strike the Knot of Autumn. But yeah, I think we're gonna play Forerunner here. Well, an argument could be made for now the Stampede. We'll be able to cast more of our dinosaur spells. Of course, we still need Forerunner down. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Forerunner. Take action. We already have the Bellowing Aegisaur in hand. Maybe we take the Imperial Ceratops. Maybe we just go for the big ass Ghalta. What do you guys say? Carnage Tyrant. Does have trample and hexproof. Alright, we'll play it safe. We'll just get the Carnage Tyrant. And next turn we will play Knot of Stampede. Reorder my cards there a little bit. So we actually can play Raptor Hatchling and Gesture Strike in the same turn if we need to. But I think with our board looking like how it does right now, we should be fine. I really want to get Knight of the Stampede out so I can start playing these bigger monsters, bigger dinos. Unfortunately for us, Justice Strike doesn't work on Shala. So we're gonna have to find some other way to deal with her, which is unfortunate. Sorry about that. Should have turned my phone down prior to this, but yeah, now all of our dinosaurs cost 2 less, and that's honestly really great for us. We're still not going to attack with Ranging Raptor, and obviously not with Forerunner of the Empire. Let me check, make sure this isn't an emergency. You guys know? No, okay. Tis not. Should probably just put that away. Still not attacking. Oh, there he is. We can go ahead and trade the Raging Raptors, I think. So you gonna buff it? If he buffs it's not a bottom just to deal with our Ranging Raptors, I won't be too mad about that. And take action, and now actually probably still put a Plains. It doesn't matter too much because we have a Navigator's Compass, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, and we already have the 2 forests, so okay, so I think we play Trapjaw here. Exile the Shala. We can play Raptor Hatchling. Thing is, it's gonna die, but it'll also deal with those 2. Yeah, actually, we're gonna go and play Raptor Hatchling and activate the effect. Get rid of all of his creatures. Give us another one. Decline. That would kill our Forerunner. We definitely don't want to do that. Might as well attack, right? And we'll end it on that note. Trapjaw got 2 creatures with him. If he has any removal, it's coming out this turn. We do still have our Deafening Clarion as well. Okay. Sword Companions, honestly, is probably one of the better cards he could have played this turn to not really have anything done, especially since whenever I play a dinosaur card in the next turn, they're just gonna die. Alrighty, my turn it is. Imperial Ceratops would heal us, but it's not like we really need the health right now. I think we go ahead and play Bellowing Aegisaur. And we will take the action. Again, Bellowing Aegisaur, whenever it takes damage, put a +1/+1 counter on each of your other creatures. And now that healthy built up is coming crumbling down, so pretty happy about that. He's only got 3 cards in hand, so if we can draw one more land, we can get a Polyraptor out, which I'm super excited for. He might just concede here. Unless he has some really good stuff in his hand, but even a Deafening Clarion wouldn't work. I don't think... Well, yeah, he could afford to settle the wreckage, right? Nope, March of the Multitudes. So, he essentially just cast Sword Companions again, but for 1 more mana this time. Alright, I'm gonna have to say this game's over. Yeah, good game. Well, we got Drover of the Mighty, which technically would have been the mana we needed, so. And obviously you want to play Ceratops first. Actually, Drover of the Mighty would have gotten his buff anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. And there we go, game 1. Going pretty swiftly. Or, I don't want to say swiftly, pretty handedly to us. Dinosaurs, absolutely crazy with their synergies. Really fun to play. And we're up to 3-0 with this deck in Singleton. So you guys can kind of see it's doing alright. Of course, this is how it went the first time as well. And then this is how it went the first time as well, and then I ended up losing 2 in a row, so. Sorry, sometimes my mouth gets ahead of my brain trying to say words that, that I'm thinking before my mouth can even get them out. Nonetheless, on to game 2. Gormengash. It's an interesting name. Well, yeah, we're actually gonna keep this. I can enrage the Raptor Hatchling twice, giving us 2 3/3s with trample, which is pretty good. With the Titanic growth, that is. As long as he doesn't remove him some other way, shape, or form. Like that, I guess. Although I played Crafter just to deal with a Raptor Hatchling, I can't say that I'm really complaining about. Almost played the wrong card there. We'll play a Ranging Raptors this turn. Put a card into your opponent's hand, the other will be exiled. I'd rather him have Fought with Fire than Lyra. I think I'm going to play Timber Gorge, as I can't really use anything else anyways this turn. And we'll try and take out Karn as quickly as possible. Actually, fuck that noise, we're going to take Karn out this turn. I don't want him building them up too much. So, we did waste our little surprise ability there, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I feel like he'll Fight with Fire or remove Ranging Raptors somehow this turn anyways, so. Wow. Is he playing a Super Friends deck? A Singleton Super Friends? I guess we shall see. Next turn we'll have enough for Carnage Tyrant. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and attack the Ralph. I was thinking by the time we get Carnage Tyrant down, He shouldn't be able to get his emblem out, but he actually will be able to. I think he would just be able to, just in time. So we'll play it safe and go ahead and attack him. Haven't really dealt any damage to him, our opponent, yet, but he hasn't shown any creatures yet. Really anything other than removal and some super friends. There's the Nico Bolas. That makes a lot more sense. I guess we get rid of Trapjaw here. Yeah, we still need 2 planes, so no matter what, like getting Trapjaw out, we're fishing in a barrel. At least with Deafening, we only need 1. We are gonna have to be wary though. If he can pay that mana cost for Nicol, which he'll be able to next turn if he plays another land, that's unfortunate. Let's just go ahead and get out Carnage Tyrant. No need to play around or any of that. And I think we attack to get out of planes, but I'm not quite sure, so we're just gonna leave our Ranging Raptors. But I'm thinking attacking to get out of planes wouldn't be too bad of an idea. We lose the creature. We only get it. Allows us to play Deafening Clearing, which doesn't do anything. Yeah, keeping Ranging Raptors is probably better. Maybe if we had gotten rid of Deafening Clarion, then we could get rid of Ranging Raptors and hope for a planes, and hope that we draw planes as well, so we could play Trapjaw. That seems a little bit excessive. Yeah, so he is just going to exile him and bring him right back. Let's see. He can't actually deal with Carnage Tyrant, so put a target creature from graveyard into the battlefield, I guess. I don't know why he did that really, because my Carnage Tyrant's killing his Nicol next turn. 100%, that's happening. He can't deal with my Carnage Tyrant. He can draw 2 cards, but that's still not going to help him. Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Decisions.
Ooh, Colossal Majesty. We'll get some more card draw out. Won't be able to play our Snapping Sailback. We're gonna attack first. Alright, there goes Nicol. Let's get Colossal Majesty. Snapping Sailback is fine, but I'd rather play it in an instance where we have Forerunner already out. And it's not like our board is hurting too bad. So Colossal Majesty, I feel like, is the better play there. Morale's up to 7 now. And a Carnage Tyrant is actually really good against this deck we're going up against. Since he does have a whole lot of removal and all that, I feel like a lot of our other dinosaurs would be getting removed. The only reason he doesn't remove Ranging Raptors is not really worth it. He hasn't so far lost any life, so there's a Shala. And a Lava Coil on our Ranging Raptor. Okay. I think we do get a planes out. Finally! And next turn we probably still attack his Ralph. See what cards we draw. Knight of Stampede and Forerunner of the Empire. Actually, absolutely wonderful. Nah. I was thinking about playing Deafening Clarion, but I actually don't want to do that. If I play Night of the Stampede, I can play Snapping Sailback as well, but I think I want to play Forerunner first. Hopefully he doesn't have any counter spells. He has enough mana to cast one. Okay. He does not, in fact. Do we go for the big boy Polyraptor? Yeah. Who am I kidding? Yes, of course we do. We won't be able to afford Polyraptor next turn, I don't believe. 3, 7. Yeah, no, we won't be able to afford them, but we'll probably play Night of Stampede and Snapping Sailback, is what I'm guessing. And Shala honestly is pretty annoying right now. He's gonna try and get rid of our Forerunner. If I had to guess about it, he could definitely fight with fire and destroy it, which would be unfortunate. But it means it takes out a removal that he could use on our Night of the Stampede. So, oh shit! Trancing Melody, he just took it. What a bastard! Alright, if we can draw a land, we can still play Polyraptor. We did not. Too bad it doesn't have flying, huh? Deals 3 damage. I can get rid of his Forerunner. Deals 7 damage to him directly. I'm gonna go Night of Stampede. Actually, I'm gonna Baffling End. I'm not gonna go Snapping Sailback. I'm gonna Baffling End his Shala. I did not think that one out. I'm sorry, I just saw the card and I saw the removal. I was like, yeah, this is finally a way to deal with Shala. No, retard. Shala costs 4 mana, not 3. Alrighty. Well, that was a misplay. Should have played Snapping Sailback. Whoops. So if I lose this game, just blame it all on that one misplay. That seems fair. Let's see. He could definitely fight with fire this turn. Doom Whisperer. He is dealing a lot of damage to us just in the air. Well, that's really good, actually. Oh, and we can get Polyraptor out as well. Well, that's unfortunate for him, but great for us. We're going to get Polyraptor out and use Savage Stomp to make Polyraptor attack the Shala. So, that'll create a 5/5 copy of Polyraptor. We can swing in with our Carnage. You can choose to block it with Doom Whisperer, but we have Polyraptor out now, so... Down to 9. And the great thing with us buffing Polyraptor as well is he can't just use Fight with Fire on it. He can use it on the copy of Polyraptor, but not actually on anything else. So interested to see what this guy plans on whipping up here. There's the Fight with Fire. Oh shit, he just used, okay. He had 10 mana left over. Not bad. And here I thought I had the game in the bag, so that was actually a really smart play from our opponent there. Saving the Fight with Fire. Wow. A little bit shocked from that loss, but we'll move on to a game number 3. No. I don't like that hand at all. It's a little bit better, I guess. Yeah. Go ahead and play Shaper's Sanctuary. We can almost get Forerunner out. Maybe we won't have that happen again. That was a bit unfortunate. Go ahead and get out Siegehorn. We're against a Gary discard deck. That's actually really good. So that'll bring our Siegehorn and Ceratops up to a 5/5. Actually, could. Oh, that's unfortunate. Good play there on his part. And a Karn. What kind of deck is this man running? Whew. God damn, that's unfortunate. I guess we put the Izoni in his hand, right? Can't let him have the Carnage Tyrant, even though he's probably going to get it anyways. We can get Otepec out. Maybe we shouldn't have kept this hand, but I guess it'll be alright. We still need another land. Searching desperately for one. Yeah, there's the Carnage Tyrant back in his hand. Can't really afford to block that either. Conclave Tribunal. I think we just take out his Karn, yeah. We can't use Conclave Tribunal on Carnage Tyrant anyways, so. And there's a Vivian. Dear God.
Let's see if you're worthy. This is not
and he gets his Karn back immediately. So this game's probably already over for us, just being real. We'll see. There's the other land we hoped for. Still not gonna do anything for us on this turn. But yeah, it's looking a little bleak for us.
meet my newest friend.
Next turn we probably won't play anything either. We'll probably wait and play the Snapping Sailback in Flash to defend. Go and get the Enraged +1/+1 counter on it. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think I surrender here. I think that's game for him. Alrighty, so game 1 we won pretty heftily. Game 2, our opponent got us with a pretty nice fight with fire. In game 3, we just got swept. So as I said whenever I won the first game, this is sort of what happened to me the first time. I won 3 in a row. I was like, yeah, this deck is great, and then lost my 2 in a row. So nonetheless, thanks for watching. I'll go back over the deck one more time, as I know with Singleton it can be a little bit confusing with all the cards. So Moment of Triumph, Land of War. I'm not going to go through and explain all the cards. I'll just sort of go over and highlight so you guys can see them, because I know some people don't check down below. By the way, if you guys ever want to see full-blown deck lists, I do put them in the descriptions of the videos down below. So yeah, just run through the deck one more time, show you guys sort of what the cards look like, what the focus was. Obviously, the Enrage ability is sort of what you're focusing on here. And I think we're running 24. Yeah, we're only running 24 land, but that's only because we have the Chromatic Lantern, which counts as a land, one in of itself. Drover of the Mighty, that's another land. Land of War, another land. Navigator's Compass isn't a land, but allows us to sort of have some fluidity. Nonetheless, it allows our lands to be a bit more diverse. And of course we have cards like Ranging Raptors and Thunderherd Migration, all that good stuff to get more land out. So I feel like 24 is maybe you should kick it up to 25, but nonetheless, we'll end the video here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you guys have any deck suggestions, ideas, or tips on how I should be playing. You guys know I'm fairly new at all this, so order of play is sort of still a sore spot for me. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to see more. I think that's the last bit, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.